Why are you hiding behind your knee?
You told me not to laugh.
Hello. Hello.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning and we leave Melbourne tomorrow and I've packed.
Have you?
Yeah.
You completely packed?
I'm completely packed.
Oh.
I've left and I've folded up my clothes for tomorrow and I've laid them out on the end of the bed. And then I just have to put my pyjamas into my bag and then I'm done.
Have you seen how much stuff I've got around the room?
Yeah, I can see.
I haven't packed.
And today, we didn't see the show today. We were there in spirit, but we hang around outside.
Yeah, we went about, 6 o'clock? No, we didn't because we were late.
We were supposed to be there at 6 o'clock. We ended being there at 20 to 7.
We're not setting very good precedent. 2 nights in a row, we've not quite been there on time.
When I'm not with you, you'll be on time.
Is that, do you reckon?
You were trying to get ready and I was following you from room to room, holding a cup of tea, trying to talk to you.
No, you weren't. You were giving me red wine.
I was. Yeah. I'm very good like that. I'm such an enabler.
Anyway, so we went along tonight and we met Brian,
Nell, and Bree.
Hello.
Bree. It was lovely to meet you. And we did much skipping through the centre of Melbourne.
We did do some
we
skipping.
ate pancakes at midnight. And we saw some pirates.
Well, we didn't eat pancakes.
No, we watched as Nell ate pancakes. But at the gig there were 2 sets of future sailors, but they were threesomes. Each group had 3 future sailors in it.
And each of them, if they'd have given one up, they'd have had another pair.
Yeah. But the one lot had the stripy t-shirts and then the see-through bits over the top and the little hats, and then the other lot were in sequins. And it was really lovely.
Yeah.
And there was a girl, and she was only like 13 or 12, and she had a
little
gold mirror ball
She had a
suit
gold
on,
mirror
and
ball
it was
suit.
fabulous. And she was with her mum, and I was like,
we
and her
both
mum was
went-
like, I know.
I know. We both went gold. Yeah, it was cute. And she
there
had
was
silver
really-
sparkly shoes on.
There were
with
some
the
really
gold ribbons.
beautiful costumes tonight,
There was
and
them
I
2
was not in
girls.
costume, so I didn't feel that I could go up and ask people.
Well,
if
we
I could
weren't
take
really
their
at the
photos.
show. We were hanging around the show like
weirdos.
But at the I sort of said this on the bridge earlier. If it comes out, but I don't know because it was quite noisy. I can edit that bit out with my editing skills. We decided we would go to the stage door because we weren't feeling brave enough last night. Well, I don't know. We were just tired. I
was tired. You'd been up since 3:30
Yeah,
in the morning.
all his mates were there, so we were lucky enough to be sitting a few rows back from Melvis and Blackie.
He was there again tonight.
Who was there again tonight?
And just
James was there on his own. He wasn't with the others.
Far away.
We turned around and he was right behind us. And we didn't. Again, we're not very good at interrupting people when they're talking to other people.
They've met friends and they've all hugged and they're saying hello, and they don't really want someone to come up and bother them.
No, even though they are sort of used to it, you don't want to be the one that does something that annoys them, do you?
I didn't have any paper.
And you didn't have any paper.
And the other thing is, you either go up and you say, hello, I really like your music. I have nothing else to add to this conversation.
No.
Goodbye.
I really like the music you were making that you're not making now.
So we didn't. But we went to the stage door and there were not a lot, but there was a fair number of people.
That many. There was about
at the official stage door.
Not as many as I thought there'd be, to be honest.
And Mr. Fielding was the sneaky pants.
He was a sneaky pants.
And he went through the back door with his little backpack on.
Like the bit that we passed earlier, that in the day, that opened up and they were taking a beer delivery. Was it that bit?
He went through the drinks.
The drinks bit where they get the deliveries in. And if we'd have been clever, we'd have gone, there's a white car down there, obviously waiting for somebody. Yeah. But then we'd have been blocking him. But he did wave.
And he was in a hurry and he looked really tired.
Yeah, he just sort of did a sleepy wave.
But he did.
Yeah.
So that was nice. But we got to meet lots of cool people instead.
Yeah, and we did. And
we went around the river.
That was sort of...
That was nice.
that was just a bit of a highlight. The last 2 days, just meeting people and
Eating
finally
curry.
being able to say hello to people. And now, when we're online, knowing what people look like is cool.
Now I know what you all look like.
Although I won't remember anybody's names. But I know I'll have a memory of faces, but I hope I'll be able to remember names. Are you good at remembering names?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. I'll ask you then. You know that person? And what colour pants was he wearing?
Green.
But we didn't see it, so
No.
we heard
First
rumour.
night he was.
Because this is important. Oh, what was it?
It's really important.
Oh, the bit that when Brian said, you are just Brian, you know that. When Brian said, oh no, it was Bree, said he showed a bit of his hairy back.
Yeah, hairy back. But no, it's because he intentionally shows off his underpants in the show as New York Cop, who's
well, as you know,
underpants
that's not a spoiler
down.
because he does that.
Because that's what the New York Cop does.
Yeah.
But and so last night they were blue. I feel like such a dirty, rotten plug.
We were sitting we were sitting not at the end of an aisle, but we were sitting close enough to the end of an aisle to be able to see quite clearly
2
when he
metres
was
away.
in the aisle. Yeah. When he bent over, we got some good profile action. But as Boombox, which is alright.
But everything I want to say about my favourite things about the show, I can't say because I don't want to say things that people who are about to see the show go,
We kind of thought we'd come on and just say hi and goodbye Melbourne.
Goodbye Melbourne.
But then we realised that we didn't really want to say anything about the show, so. But of course, and we will do something after it all.
It was really good.
But we met some really cool people.
And thank you everyone who did come up and say hello. And all the wonderful people in beautiful costumes. And yeah, it was really lovely. And I'm sorry to the people who have told me that they saw me at the show and didn't recognise me and didn't come and say hello because they didn't know it was me.
Because you didn't have blue hair.
And the people who we bumped into on the street today, who we'd taken photos with at the show the night before, who didn't recognise us, and we didn't recognise them because they didn't have face paint on.
Yeah, we're really sorry because we sort of went, oh, it was you. Oh, and you kind of walked past each other.
Yeah, pedestrian.
And then
look at my hand.
I know it does that, but then we didn't write down we don't even know your name, or even if you're on this, probably not. But I have noticed a couple of people. Sorry, we're a bit sleepy, so we're even slower than we were the other night. We have noticed a couple of people posting stuff from tonight. There's, so we'll have to make sure we're following them and check them out because they were there tonight. We saw a couple of them, but then we saw.
There was a really cool Vince Noir Sooniverse jacket. With the kiss badge on the side and everything.
That was. Oh, bad memory. I'm really sorry. That was you. I know. I've just seen you.
You there with the hair.
See, don't even trust me.
Doing cool selfies.
I'm really sorry.
But yeah, it's really lovely. We're really enjoying it. Next stop, Adelaide, where I'll go home.
Yeah.
And you keep on travelling. It's been good.
It's been brilliant.
That's it. I was pointing because I'm like, look how long.
I know this is a long one. I might
take for ages.
Maybe I'll edit this one. I don't know how to
edit me out. You just
it's
cut me off at the sides.
It's not going to make it shorter by just cutting it off.
It might.
It doesn't really do that. It just makes it smaller, but it doesn't make it less lengthy. Does it? I don't know how to edit it.
We need to go to sleep.
I need to pack. What am I going to do about packing? I can pack while you're in the shower.
For you.
No, you can't because I'm anally retentive. I need to pack in a certain order, as I will forget what I've packed where. That's not the same thing as being anal retentive. I don't even know I said that. I need to know.
1 o'clock in the morning.
I bought more clothes and I've got no luggage allowance left and I'm worried that I'm going to go over the limit.
I bought shoes for the children.
Yeah.
Elf shoes and pumpkin shoes. I'll make a video on my own when I get there.
This is going to take about 2 hours to upload.
Bye bye everyone. We love you very, very much. Thank you for all the people in Melbourne who we've met. You're all beautiful and And yeah.
We're sorry we're sleepy, but we've had a really good time. You should do the button stuff.
Where is the button?
It's over there.
Is it a touch screen?
By people. Yes.